Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video we will cover what is efficiency difference between gas or electric hybrid cars and their gas only counterparts. So there are many designs of hybrid, but the difference trends to be the marginal. Average fuel economy of vehicles on the road today US is about 25 mpg. The fuel economy of one of the leading hybrids on the road today is 46 mpg. City or highway combined, not quite twice as efficient as the average automobile. Hybrid are the most efficient for a few reasons. They usually incorporate regenerative braking, which can cover and store energy from braking instead of using friction braking as a conventional vehicles do. Hybrids do not need to run the gasoline engine at all times. Only when the battery is depleted. At slow speeds and in stop and go traffic, they may run solely of battery. Avoiding idling the engine and repeated stop or parts of the engine can lead to better fuel economy. The drivetrain may be optimized to run the engine to peak volumetric efficiency or the workload where it is most efficient when recharging or depleting battery. In most vehicles, the engine needs to work just hard enough to move the cars at the needed speed, often using no more than a few percent of its rated power. The last point in a particular show us why high performance car with larger displacement engines tends to have the poorer fuel economy. This is not a trait shared with a pure electric cars, for example, which can be very high performance still very energy efficient. Large internal combustion engines simply are not efficient when running on very small loads. Regardless of hybrid design or drivetrain, or all gasoline powered cars suffer from a similar efficiency limits. The energy conversion of chemical energy gasoline to mechanical wastage a lot of thermal energy and is very inefficient, typically 30 to 40% with the most energy wasted as the heat. At higher speed, most energy is lost to wind resistance. The force to overcome drag is a quadratic function of the vehicle's speed, so that a doubling of velocity, for example, requires 4 times the force, 8 times the power to maintain that velocity. Another type of hybrid, a plug-in hybrid that is designed to recharge from a wall current, can achieve efficiency rating higher than any hybrid that runs from an internal combustion engine. Only conversion of electrical energy into battery means mechanical storage and discharge. Driving an electric motor is typically better than 70% efficient, double the efficiency of typical gasoline motor. This is why electric vehicles and electric plug-in hybrids are often rated with a mpge rating in excess of 100, double with the efficiency rating of the best conventional hybrids on the road. Here is the efficiency map generated by the EPA for the 2.5 liter engine is a gas only 2021 Toyota Camry or RAV4. So here you can see the map EPA benchmarking. So what this tell us is what percent of the of energy in the gasoline is converted into the rotational energy. It's shown as a function of three parameters: RPMs, torque, and power. But only there are two independent. It is simplest to talk about power and RPM. But if you are curious, torque 9550 into power divided by RPM with these units. This engine can be almost 40% efficient, about 2600 rpm, 65 kilowatt, which is very good. Now you have been told that a gas only car is typically 20% to 30% efficient. That is true of this car as well, although it's probably at the high end of that range. Why is it not 40%? Because the car will very seldom need to use 65 kilowatt of power. All of the power generated has to be used as it is produced. Gas only cars have transmission, so they can manipulate RPM based on the power requirement. So to curious, at a 60 meter per hour, this car needs about 10 to 12 kilometer per hour of power. A perfectly optimized transmission would find a point halfway between 7.5 and 15 kilowatt, that has the best efficiency, that about 1100 rpms and 35% efficiency. In the practice, the engine will run